Now, speaking of small differences, Aaron Rodgers didn't make much of a difference in the first game against the Detroit Lions in Ford Field, but yeah, he still had a lot to say afterward.
He did have a lot to say. He had a whole lot to say, and this is just part of it. I'm talking like Aaron Rodgers, I already said it once. Aaron Rodgers is a punk. Flat out. He always has been. He always will be. And he's going to make these cheap comments. He's going to talk about, oh, you think we're going to get beat by that team? Earlier in the year, he's going to talk, oh, one of those teams just got to 500. Say the name. Say the name. Be a man.
Say thy name.
Say thy name.
Say thy name.
Name the
like
Detroit
Candyman
Lions
LP.
because you're scared of them, Aaron
Say
Rodgers.
Candyman.
I understand. I would be scared of them if I were you too. You know, you're getting old. You don't really have it anymore. You're losing. You got a losing record this year. But guess what? The Lions are going to come into Lambeau, and they're going to end your season. And you're going to have to live with that. You're going to have to live with getting swept by the Lions in one of your worst years of your career. You're going to have to live with the Detroit Lions stopping you from making the playoffs. And it's on you, buddy. And it doesn't matter how much you avoid the conversation, how much you push it away, how much you use these little snide comments. It's going to happen, and I hope you remember that.
100%. And that's just like we said before the break. I want the Packers to win now. Win out all the way up until Week 18. We have to go against the Detroit Lions at home in front of all your fans. Detroit Lions just break your hearts. I did a YouTube video about this one. Ripping the hearts out.
Ripping the hearts out. Taking a bite out of it.
Maybe the kneecap. Who knows? Dan Campbell fashion.
Hopefully it'll be the kneecap.
110%. And don't forget the comments he had on the Pat McAfee show, too.
Yeah.
He talked about the 3 turnovers he had. He's like, well, some was a little bit lucky.
Yeah, the Lions didn't win that game. We lost it. We gave it to them. No, the Lions won that game. The Lions won a game. And guess what? They're going to do it again. Because Kirby Joseph, he's getting even better. Aiden Hutchinson getting even better. You didn't even have to deal with James Houston in that first game. You didn't even have to deal with Josh Pascal in that first game. You didn't have to deal with Romeo Okwara in that first game.
Yes.
So get ready because the dogs are here. And they're coming for you, Aaron Rodgers. Just wait on it.
That's the other part of it, too, is mean exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
He didn't face this version of the brand new Lions.
Facts.
That was like the start of the situation, but he didn't face his team fully healthy.
No.
Hopefully, everyone stays healthy. I know that Deshaun Elliott, he may be missing this week, but I hope he's back again by Week 18.
Hopefully.
But the rookies also have the confidence of going against Aaron Rodgers at home and having those turnovers. Aiden Hutchinson got an interception.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph got 2 on him. They were all over him that game.
They were all over him. Like white on rice.
Again, too, today on the Pat McAfee show, they're talking about what we have to do to make the playoffs for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Not a single mention of the Detroit Lions.
Not a single
mention of them us having to lose out. Not a single mention of playing us at the end of the year. He mentions the Washington Commanders, the New York Giants, the Seattle Seahawks. The disrespect.
Because he's scared. It's because he's scared, and he's afraid to admit it. It's all right, Aaron Rodgers. You're a little man. We know that. You're a very little man, and you've been hurt before.
Oui, man.
But guess what? The Lions are going to hurt you again. And you're going to have to give them their respect at the end of the year. I promise you that.
Aaron Rodgers, last time he played the Detroit Lions, 23 of 43, 291 yards, only 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions.
3 interceptions. The guy's mad because that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen to Aaron Rodgers, the golden boy from California with the golden arm, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, who's only won 1 Super Bowl. And no, I can't talk much because I'd be very happy if the Lions only won 1 Super Bowl. But you're overhyped.
We're happy with them at 7-7.
We're happy
right
with them
now.
at 7-7. You're microdosing. You're COVID toe. You're on McAfee. You're doing all that stuff. Nobody cares about that. They care about how you're performing on the field. The last time you went up on the field against the Lions, you played like crap. So be ready because this defense is even hungrier. It's even more talented. And it's going to come after you, man. I don't think you're ready for this. I really don't.
The other part of it, too, is buddy, you beat the Rams,
who
have 4 wins on the season.
You beat Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, you beat a Baker Mayfield-led Rams that are missing Aaron Donald at home. Come on.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes a little bit.
Pump the brakes a little bit. You need to chill back. Just show some respect. Give credit where credit is due. You have to give credit to the Detroit Lions and how they've turned their season around so far. So if you're not going to do that, it's all right. We understand you're scared. You're shaking in your boots. That little cheesehead is shaking a little bit. So it is what it is. I hope he keeps disrespecting because that's just more adding logs to the fire.
I did hear that Romeo Carr likes cheese on his kneecaps.
I
Nice
bet he
little
does.
thin
Nice
slice,
little spread.
Gouda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a spread or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, some cream cheese.
Yeah, dude, your town's known for cheese. Bro.
Yeah.
It's the Motor City.
Yeah.
Rock City. There's no cool songs about Green Bay. I mean, Lil Wayne's got the one, I guess. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
gotta talk
but
about
Lil
that one.
Wayne's a Packers fan, so that's why he has a cool song.
Literally the only one.
The only one.
Aaron Rodgers going down, and I can't wait for it. I pray the Packers win out, and it comes down to that final game. Hey, because here's the other part of it too, right? Say the Detroit Lions win out, and it does come down to that Packers game, and the Packers don't have an opportunity to make the playoffs, and we lose that one, it hurts worse.
Yeah.
I'd rather us lose that game if the playoffs are on the line
you're
for both
fighting
teams.
for the playoffs on the
exactly.
line.
Because that way you could say, hey, I lost to these guys while something actually mattered.
Yeah.
Not like, just out of spite lost to us,
And like I said, Aaron Rodgers, it's all right to be scared. You should be scared of this defense. You saw what they did to you already once this year when they weren't even whole. They weren't a whole team, and they already did that to you.
Exactly.
So it's all right. The fear is reasonable. Just pump the brakes a little bit and say something nice.